So students, good morning again. Today we are going to start from page number 44 of your chapter 4, that is exploring Microsoft Paint. Okay. In our previous class, we have learned many things about Microsoft Paint. For example, we are able to select an image now. We are able to know about clipboard group. We are also able to cut and paste an image till now. Okay. Today we are going to learn about image group. Okay, that is present on page number 44. So let's start now, students. So image group. The image group consists of 4 tools: select, crop, rotate, and resize. We have learned how to use the select tool. Let us discuss other tools in details. So in image group, I'm going to show you a Microsoft Paint image here. Okay. Here you can clearly see that in image group, select option is there. There is also 3 more options. One is crop option, second one is resize option, and third one is rotate option. Okay, students, I think you will be able to, you are able to see it clearly. This one is image group under the home tab. Okay, and this one is select tool that we have already discussed in our previous class. Today we are going to discuss about crop tool, resize, and a rotate tool. Okay, cropping an image. The crop tool is used to select an area of picture and cut out everything outside this area. To use this tool, follow the steps given below. First step is using the select tool. Select the part of image you want to keep. Okay. Next one, click on the crop tool in the image group. You will see that only the cropped part of the image is there on the drawing area. Let's see. So for example, I have to keep only the sun here. Okay, along with the birds. So what is the first step? Using the select tool, select the part of your image you want to keep. We have already selected the part that we want to keep in this picture. Second one, click on the crop tool. Okay, now we are going to click on the crop tool. Okay, you can see that those areas which are selected by us previously are only present here, and other things are get deleted. Okay, so I am again going to show you. For example, if I want to keep only this part, then I have to select it first, then I have to click on the crop option, then only this part will be remain. Next one, rotating an image, page number 45. Rotating an image. Rotate is used to turn the image to point in any direction, such as up, down, left, or right. To use the rotate tool, select the picture, then click on the rotate tool in the image group, and then select the desired option. Okay, let's see. First of all, we have to select the portion of the image that we want to rotate. Okay, so here this portion of the image is selected. Now we have to click on the rotate option. If we want to rotate the image in right side 90°, then click it on a rotate right 90. You can see that the picture rotated to the right side. Then if we rotate the image to left 90°, it comes to its original position. Okay. Then there is another one option, that is rotate 180 degree. So this one is the rotate 180 degree option. Second one, flip vertical. Okay, this one is the vertical. Okay, and then there is another option, flip horizontal. This one is the horizontal. Okay, so these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. Those are given in the rotate option under the image group under the home tab. Okay, then come to the resizing an image, that is also present on page number 45. Resizing the image. As the name suggested, the resize tool is used to make the image smaller or bigger. Okay. When we click on this tool, the resize and skew dialog box opens up as shown in figure 4.8. It gives us options to resize and skew the image. The image can be resized by percentage and pixel. Percentage. This is used to resize the image in relation to the current size, which is 100%. Any value less than 100% decrease the size of the image, while any value more than 100 increase the size of an image. Now I am going to show you all. First of all, we have to select the sun only. In this picture, I am going to select the sun. Now I am going to show you how to resize this picture. So after selecting sun, we have to click on resize option that is given under the image group. Click on the resize button, then here the skew option popped out. Okay. There are also two options given under this popped dialog box. First one is resize by percentage. Second one is resize by pixel. You can clearly see that the percentage option is selected here. You can also select the pixel option. Okay. So first one is percentage, second one is pixel. So now, right now we are going to deal with the percentage related thing. So how to change the size of an images percentagely? Okay. Here in horizontal box it is given 100, and in vertical box it is also given 100. It means the picture is on its original state. If we reduce the size of horizontal or vertical dimension, then the picture size reduces. Look at here. I have changed the horizontal and vertical box to 100 to 50. Now look what happened. Now I am going to click on OK button. Look at here. The shape or the size of the picture reduces to half. It means we can reduce picture size by putting the number below 100. Let's see. If we put more than 100, what is going to happen? For example, I am going to put 200 here. Okay, in percentage scale. Let's see, after clicking on OK, look at here. The size and the shape of the sun increases in twicely. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about pixel. So what is the function of a pixel? The pixel is a way to measure the exact size of the image. Changing the pixel values changes the size of the image as well. So what is pixel? Pixel is a way to measure the exact size of the image. Okay. Let's see. I am selecting the tree here. Okay, there is a tree here. I am going to select this person, or I am going to select this window. Look at here. I am selecting this window. Now I am going to resize the picture by pixel. As I have already told you, there are two options given here. One is percentage, second one is pixel. As we are dealing with the pixel right now, that's why we have to click on the pixel. Look at here. The selected image dimension appeared here. Horizontally 69, vertically 76. So by reducing horizontally by 35, it will also change vertically by 38. Okay, then we are going to click on OK. So clearly you can see that the size of the window is reduces to half. So if you are going to put any number below its original pixel value, then the shape and size of the picture reduces. If we are going to put, let's see, we are going to put some more value than the original pixel, then what happens? Okay, so here you can compare with the another window. The size and the shape of the pixel enhances twicely. Okay, so in case of percentage and pixel, we can clearly see that by reducing to reduce the size of the image, we can put any number that is below its original state. Okay, and to enhance or increase the size of the image, we can put any number which is greater than its original state. Okay, next come to page number 46. Similarly, to skew or tilt the image, enter the numbers in the horizontal and vertical boxes. Now we are going to skew the image or tilt the image. Skew means tilting. Okay. Let us select this portion of the image. Then we have to click on the resize. Then if we skew horizontally, want to skew horizontally, then we can put any number here. Then look at here. This portion of the picture tilted slightly to the right side. Okay. Then there is another option given here. If we want to tilt this picture vertically, then we have to put a number in this vertical box. That is, for right now, I am putting 25 here. Let's see what happens. Okay. So, in vertically, in this case, the image tilted vertically to 25 degrees. Okay. Now, students, let's go to page number 47. Here, some shortcut keys are given. First one, to crop an image, to crop an picture, you can click on Ctrl Shift X. Okay, this one is the shortcut to crop an image. Control plus Shift plus X, and to resize or skew and picture, Control plus W. Okay, these two are the shortcut keys for cropping your picture or resizing and skew a picture. Next, more on the text tool. So now we are going to deal with the text tool. We have already learned about the text tool. It is used to add text to an image. To add text to an image, follow the steps given below. So these are the steps. Under the Home tab in the Tools group, click on the Text tool. So this one is the Home tab. There is a tool here, toolbox, and here A represents the text tool. Okay. Now, point 2, drag the pointer to the drawing area where text needs to be added. Notice that the text tab appears on the paint window. Third bit, from the text tab in the front group, select from face, size, and style. Okay. Next, in the colors group, click color 1, choose the desired text color, and start typing the text. Now I am going to show you practically. For example, we are going to name this picture that my home. Okay. Now I am going to type my home in blue color. Okay. In blue color or green color. Let's type it in green color. So first of all, we have to click on the text tool that is given under the tools group. Okay, this one is the tools group. This one is the text tool. Click on the text tool, then click on the desired position. यहाँ पे तुम अगर क्लिक करना चाहते हो तो यहाँ पे कर सकते हो. Okay. So after clicking on the desired place, we can change the size, shape, and face of the text. So these are the face of text, and it means the design of the text. Okay, you can choose any design that is appropriate or your favorite. For example, I am choosing Times New Roman. Times New Roman. Okay. So Times New Roman text face is selected. Now we are going to choose size of the text. Okay, size of the text represents the height and width of the text. So for example, I am choosing 28 here. Okay, the size of the text will be 28. Then there is a bold option, there is a italicize option, and there is a underline options already given here. So let's start. I have already told you before, we are going to write the text in green letter. Okay, that's why we have to choose on color 1, then click on green. So here you can see that the black color changes to green color. So now I am going to type it my home. Okay. Select the text. Okay. My home. You can clearly see that the text appeared here is in form of Times New Roman. Okay. In form of Times New Roman and in green color. My home. We can bold the letter here. We can italicize the letter here. Keep your eye on the letters. Okay. By clicking on the bold, option, the text appears bold or thicker. Okay. Then by clicking on the italic option, the text becomes slightly slanted. And by clicking on the underline option, there will be a line below the text. Okay, it appears a line below the text. Okay, students, today we are going to learn till this page. So this chapter is finished.